Go back over here. Put that back up. Hit this over here. Brightness. Come right back. Back over here. Boom. Boom. Put that back up. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Boom. Yo. Yeah, it was probably because of the I literally went to another account to see what was going on. I have an account over here and to on this separate screen to just in case I need a second computer. And I was looking and I saw it said taken off live. That's why I don't like messing with PBC shit, bro. They're just they're so pitiful, and that shit is off of X. It don't bother me though. It don't bother me because honestly, it's a post live. I don't give two fucks about it. So hold on, let me where's HOD at? Hold on. Boom. Let me back this out real quick. Hold on. Let me edit this real quick. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. Yo.
Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on.
What's up?
What's up? Yo, man, you can't satisfy women, bro.
Huh? Why? What happened?
so, I told, oh, give me a sec.
No, take your time. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how I do this thumbnail real quick. Can I switch the thumbnail while I'm on here? It won't let me switch the thumbnail.
It says Shadow Ghost Live, something like that. I already had a thumbnail.
But I'll change the fucking thumbnail. Well, I want to put a picture up there, so you know what I mean. It is. I don't give a fuck.
So my lady friend, I told you, hey, you know, we had a time, whatever, and she's like, well, I'm gonna leave now, and I go, all right, you sure want to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I gotta go to church tomorrow. Blah. Yeah, but I mean, you could leave in the morning if you want. You gotta leave now. You know, and
right now.
And that was before I even caught the last few rounds of the fight. And I know I'll leave. Hey, all right, that's all. You know, the guy down there, walk her to her car, whatever. Blah blah blah. So now she's in there, like she's like, man, I'm in bed, and I wish I should have stayed over there.
Yeah, yeah. That's was sort of the same thing happened to us tonight. I'll never schedule like that again. I'll never make to meet up with somebody and then be like, I'll be back for the fight. I'll never do that again.
No, man, I think
it doesn't end out like that.
But I'm just saying, Ben, you should have told you you could stay. But if you want to leave, that's okay, man.
Because I know I'm gonna go live and stuff like that, and certain people let's just.
Well, I wasn't too bothered because like, yeah, I'll most likely be shooting this shit here anyway. You know, but I tell you what, I'd rather have some ass in my bed before I be talking to you guys here.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But she wanted to go, and I'm like, all right, but now she's like,
how do I change this? Fucking, I'm trying to get it. I'll do it afterwards. But
oh, you know what? You got shut down. That video the whole round is actually the PBC pay-per-view fight. The one that's just of the fourth round exchange. Yeah. That's somebody recording from the stadium, so they don't have no copyright on that.
Oh yeah, that's why like specifically I don't even like PBC, bro. PBC is almost as bad as the zone, bro.
Or
Like
the zone
the
the zone
zone,
does the same
the
shit
zone,
too.
like top rank is a hit or miss, but top rank will strike you before they actually like just end the stream like that, or unless somebody reports you or whatever. I don't care. Like I think another time somebody had reported me or something, but like that shit don't like I don't know. They must think like like I make money on this shit. I don't give a fuck. That shit don't matter to me. Strike this one too, motherfucker. I'll back right the fuck out and hit record again. I'll do this shit all night, motherfucker. You ain't hurting me, bro. This shit don't bother me. Um. So yeah, man. So fucking yo, I put it like this, man. He had I guess his stamina is the issue with Morell, but I mean you got to give Benavidez credit for doing what he did, though, bro. Yo,
What up?
what's going on?
Chilling, bro. What up, Shadow? What up, HOD?
Talk to me, brother.
What's
Talk to me.
going on, Buddha, man? How you see this rigged fight, man? That they
If
pay Morale to lose, man.
it don't go HLD's way, bro, you know it's rigged. Like he probably puts it up there with Rolly and Old Man Barroso and shit. Like you see, I told you, same shit. Nah,
I mean, some fights are blatant, but damn, it was a good fight. I mean, Morell started off really good, bro, and then fucking his his output went down.
yeah, he was tired, but you know what? Every time he hit David Benavidez, he bothered him every time.
Right, he had that left hook. Oh, the left hook he dropped him with, and the 11th that shit was open from round one, bro.
Yeah,
he throw it.
yeah.
He wouldn't throw it.
I mean, listen, so you agree, right? So look, I'm more of like this, like HOD's like I'm not impressed, this and that. I look at it like this, like he did what he had to do. It was definitely, it's not like Morell got robbed or anything like that. However,
I'm not impressed by Benavidez.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. But he's like, I'm not impressed by David Benavidez. But for me, I think like he good showing of himself. He did what he was supposed to do, but I also saw a lot more vulnerability. That's what I wanted to see, because I know a lot of these motherfuckers look at him like, well, his little fans that he have, they look at him like he's God and shit. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like I got Canelo beating him, bro. I do. I really do.
Yeah, I've been saying that about David for a cool minute, bro. Like it is what it is, though. It's like that's the generation, bro.
You still think Canelo beats him too, right?
Yeah, of course.
I think we all do up on this panel. We all, and that's what I'm saying. I wasn't impressed by that. I was more impressed by Morell with only 11 fights that he took this dude to where he took him to, and David Benavidez couldn't make him look like an amateur out there. He was his equal.
Hey, Morell got some power on him too, bro.
Morell did it to himself, bro. Like he was fucking like he was like stunting out there when he shouldn't be stunting. Like he was fucking had the fight in hand, fucking fighting with his hands down.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like
I saw that.
I was still entertained. It's like it was weird.
And you know what it too? It Poodle, you know what it was too? Like leading up to the fight, and we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
How did it start off at the beginning though, Poodle? Because you saw the entire fight, right?
It was like literally the first 4 rounds could have gone either way. It was like a lot of like David was like they were just even. They were hitting a lot in the gloves. Like David got his in one round. Morell got his hit in another round. After like the 5th round and on, it was more of the same from David Benavidez. Morell's output went down a bit, but that's what ultimately told the tale, bro. It's just David didn't let his hands go enough.
Got you.
And Benavidez did. It's not like he was fucking hit like Benavidez wasn't throwing any combinations. That's what I noticed about this fight. He threw very, very little. David Benavidez.
Oh yeah, I think he was concerned. I think he was concerned with Morell's power. Because if you saw like the 4th round, he rocked him, and I forgot which round we were looking at, but there was a round where from what I'm seeing, Benavidez looked hurt, but I don't think Morell knew he was like hurt like that. He threw He threw a body shot. Morell threw a body shot.
That was the 11th round.
That was the 11th. Yeah, I think that's where HOD's like, why didn't you hop on him? Maybe he didn't see it. But that body shot bothered Benavidez because he literally, it was like a delay reaction. You know how the delay reaction comes. So he hit him, and then like a couple seconds later, you could see in Benavidez like, oh, you know, and then he starts backing up.
He had him on the ropes, Benavidez, and like, come on in, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to play it off.
Then he bluffed him like, come on in,
Yeah, it was just inexperience on both ends, bro. I mean, you know, I didn't see any improvement from David, same old David, but that's because the other David didn't make him, you know, show anything different. So at the end of the day, I was entertained, you know. So I mean, we'll see.
So valió la pena. My cousin's the one who bought this fight, and he called me, or he hit me up, and then, you watching the fight? Like, no. Like, man, I'm watching it. So then he put me on video chat, and I saw the last 4 rounds with him, and I was like, okay. And he was he said that the Pitbull Cruz fight was like the best fight he's ever seen.
bro. That's what I was gonna say. Me and Shadow called that shit, bro. Like, literally, like we thought that fucking fight was gonna take the night. And I'm with your cousin, bro. Like, I've seen some great fights. Like, the greatest fight I've ever seen in my lifetime is Corrales and Castillo 1. But this fight was like the best fight I've seen in like 4 years, bro. Like,
bro, he said it was the best fight he's ever seen in at least 2 years. And I'm like, really?
Same here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just stylistically, bro. Me and Shadow were talking about it yesterday. Stylistically, it favored Pitbull. But Angel Fierro's got a hell of a fucking chin, and he's got power, bro. And then also, like there was a point where I'm yelling at the TV, and I'm like, Pitbull, bro, you already gave the fans, you know, a bit what they wanted, like, you know, fucking, you know, like be more defensively responsible. But I don't know. I haven't seen the interview, but I was thinking like he came into that fight saying like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking go all out and balls to the wall type shit.
Damn, man, that's good. So yeah,
Pitbull hurt. He hurt Pitbull.
He hurt Pitbull?
Yeah, he hurt him, bro, in the 4th.
Oh, we never seen that.
Yeah, I never seen him hurt, but it was like
I gotta look that up.
It was towards the end of the fight, but still, man, it was fuck, man. It was a great fight, man. Shadow, me and you called that shit, bro. Fierro and Pitbull.
Which one are you talking about?
Fierro and Pitbull.
Yeah.
I was just gonna be badass, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for my cousin, man. He's like, man, yeah. I'm like, so hey, man. So I'm, you know, hey, you know, to each his own. I didn't want to buy it. I wasn't funded.
Yeah, no.
He was entertaining. He loved it, and they're like, yo, I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah, me and Pluto was looking at the yesterday when we was looking at the open workout here when we was live, and we were like, yo, stylistically, that guy's gonna stand. And then we started looking up that dude's fights. We were like, yeah, he's gonna stand there with Pitbull, and he could take a punch too. And we were like, yeah, that's gonna be fireworks, bro.
No. And that fight was at 140, huh?
Hey, what'd you think about the Stephen Fulton fight, Pluto?
Bruh, fucking Figgy laid an egg, bruh. He ain't fucking like, bruh, he laid an egg. All he did his normal shit, right? But bruh, it was kind of like Morell. He wouldn't let his hands go. And to be honest, fucking, it is what it is. Shout out to Fulton, bro, because most people thought he was gonna fucking lose this fight. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get knocked out.
I thought he was too. I
thought he was gonna be a knockout or whatever, but I thought Figgy was gonna pull it off. But good for Fulton, bro.
What was the co-main? Was it the Pitbull or?
No, it was a Figgy and Fulton.
And Fulton were okay.
Yeah, literally, I didn't give Figueroa 1 round. It was 12. It was 12 rounds to 0.
Oh, it was that bad.
It was that bad. Yep.
What? Hey, you know what? You know what? When I get off of here, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat and just watch the whole thing over because I
haven't eaten yet either myself.
Bro. I'll never do that again. But me and HOD almost had like the same plan. But I went to go meet up with somebody before the fucking fight, and I'm thinking I'll be back in time, and that shit ain't work out like that. And I got back like during the Benavidez fight. And but when I got back, the first thing I did was I was interested in the Pitbull fight for some reason, so I started putting that on. So I didn't really see the Fulton as much.
Yeah. You didn't miss nothing. You missed nothing.
But you just said he laid an egg and it was like 12-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't miss.
But it wasn't exciting.
Nope, one-sided fight. Everybody was booing.
What?
Yep.
Wait a second. Wait.
Figueroa literally did nothing, bro.
So what were they fighting in the phone booth like the first fight and shit?
Yep. But the only thing is that Fulton was the only one doing anything.
The
Fucking,
hell?
he was like fucking him up with like fucking uppercut. The uppercut couldn't miss. 3-punch combination, bro. Fucking Fulton fought the best I've ever seen him fight.
Hey, G Funky, are you listening, bro? I see your tweet. I don't know if G Funky's out there listening. Look what G Funky says. Canelo fanboys lit up every Saint candle they had, hoping and praying that Morell would beat Benavidez tonight. And we know they wanted to give Canelo the credit if Morell did win.
Who
You
said that?
dudes need to stop hating because y'all look soft as baby shit.
That's the black sheep of the HCP, bro, or former black sheep, bro. You
Wait, what do you
you
say?
don't like
What do you
Canelo.
say?
You don't like Canelo. It's all good.
What do you say? Where? Let me see the X. I don't
Here,
think
let-
I don't think he's talking about me, bro. I don't think he's talking.
He's
about
talking
No.
about you.
No,
He's talking about you, and he's talking about.
Don't do it, HLD.
He's
Don't
talking
do
about
that, brother.
Puro.
Don't do that. Don't make because you know I don't nah,
Yeah,
bro.
I sent it to you so you can see
You're gonna
it.
make me don't do that, bro. Because
Nah, bro, he's putting that out in general,
make me
man.
think in my head like, yo, Shadow, don't be a bitch, bro. Go at him, and you like. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't put me in that position, bro. Because I don't care about nobody on this shit, bro. You ain't gonna disrespect me,
He's
bro.
going to 10-2 Benavidez.
Who did?
G Funky.
G Funky?
Hold on, let me
I
see.
mean, it's not kind of like out of like the realm possibility, but not 10-2 was not.
Let me see.
I just don't. No matter what it
What
is,
is he saying about Canelo fanboys?
I sent it to you, man.
Oh. Let
He
me
just
look
likes to troll. Like he doesn't like Canelo too much. So he just likes to troll. He's
Oh,
like,
I know he doesn't like Canelo.
he's
I
like
know
one
he
of
doesn't
the he's like one of the very many in the planet that fucking criticize Canelo at every move. But it's all good, man. G Funky, my homie.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Like I'm cool with him. Like you know what I mean. Like
I'm
it's like
super cool with him.
HLD's trying to like put me because he knows. I'll snap at anybody, bro. If I think they're coming at me, bro. Like you know what I mean. Like
My thing is that I was not impressed by Benavidez. Like this guy's only got 10 wins under his belt. So he should have made him look like Canelo made Berlanga look, like Canelo made Munguia look, like Canelo made Charlo look. Is that what Benavidez made Morell look like tonight? It didn't look like it.
Hey, somebody responded and said, "I'm a Canelo fan, not a fanboy. I do want to see the fight. Fuck Croft fraud. How do you score this fight, bro? I got it 9 rounds for Benavidez. So I'm in agree. He's just doesn't. I know he doesn't like Canelo, but look at the same time, look, I could be straight up and understand both sides. Like I'm frustrated. Like me as a boxing fan, I know what you're saying, HOD. I don't agree, but I understand what you're saying.
I think
And
Canelo.
me as a boxing fan, I don't really don't want to hear all of this. Like, where you go, Puto?
You know how Buddha is, bro. You gotta go. We gotta go.
Hey, Puto, come on back, bro. Like I don't really care about all this. Like fucking.
Oh shit! What the fuck was Fulton wearing tonight?
I don't care about all this. Like, I don't want to fight you because you're disrespectful. Like, fuck that, bro. Fight him because I think you could beat him and beat his ass, bro. But I mean, because the more you don't fight him, it is gonna look like you're scared of him, bro. It is. It's gonna look like you're scared of him, bro. But I don't think he is.
Fulton was wearing some fucking jean shorts and Timberlands. What the fuck?
Hold on, Fulton.
Yeah. I see a still picture.
Puto, where did you go, Puto? Puto is so weird.
You know, bro. Hey, man.
He just pops in.
If he's got a pussycat scratching his leg, he's gonna go attend it, bro. That's how you gotta do, man. It's like if Ogo decides to get off her bed to drive all the way back to the house. She knocks on the door. Guess what I'm doing?
You said he came in with what? Jean shorts?
Yeah, he has some jean shorts and Timberlands, bro. Literally Timberlands. Like you know how Haney wants to yeah, I'll send you the still picture.
Yeah, send it to me. Don't worry, I won't ask where you're sending it. I know where you're sending it.
Yeah, I'm sending it to your Instagram.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yo, you know how Devin hate, but bro, these look like lady boots, like lady Timberlands, bro. They don't even look.
Ain't nothing beats what Devin wore.
Yeah, but he's trying to like outdo Devin with the Uggs.
Nah, bro. I can't believe Devin Haney. Not only did he get his ass, we got his ass whooped in some weird ass sneakers, bro. I don't know what the fuck he was wearing. Looked like some Kanye West fucking mats on his feet, bro. Let me see. I got that shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, Benavidez got rocked bad with that punch, bro.
Let's see.
Benavidez got rocked bad, bro.
Yeah, but it was few in between. Few in between. Like he's wearing like gym shorts right here and shit.
Those are jean shorts, bro. You know the.
No, I'm talking about Devin. Like, look on the screen.
No, he's wearing the same type of material of those Ugg boots that he was trying to wear.
Like, I don't even know if that's boxing material, bro. Like,
man.
You fuck around, you break your ankle doing this whole looking like. Look, I mean, bro, look, his ankles look.
They look like slippers. You know how those warm slippers that girls be wearing in the house?
He looked like he's a backup for like Mike. This motherfucker, boy. Fucking Devin, boy.
What?
Devin, boy.
Oh man, poor kid, bro.
You know what the crazy thing is you said he was in the crowd, but he had a hoodie on and shit. Like, why is he so embarrassed? Devin, don't be embarrassed, bro. I mean, you know what people are gonna say. Hey, that's why they attacked the Mexican at the carnival. What you think the Mexican at the carnival said to him? You think he said, "Oh, Devin, let me get your autograph," and Devin got mad?
Got your ass beat, man.
Yeah, he probably said, "Come on, man, we know what happened. You can't erase that ass whooping," and Devin had to get gangsta on him. You know what I mean? But
people don't want to say it's a knockdown because he hit him over the shoulder, which is what pushed him down to drop. But it was because he hit him.
Hey, remember yesterday you said that, or the other day you said that Eddie Hearn said that he'll clean the shoes off of the Turk or some shit. Yeah, like this right here. Look, that's you see the screen? That's Turk right there. That's why some people look at him like this, and then some people look at him like this. Which one do you look at? You're not lying. They're like Eddie Hearn. Some people look at him like this, and some people look at him like this. How do you look at him? And Eddie Hearn goes, No. I look at him like this.
Yeah. The good way. Yo,
I got some funny, man. I got some old ones in here, man.
People are protesting at this hour at night at the stadium of where Luka plays at, bro. At this hour at night, people are protesting. They traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
So yo, man, yeah. Look, before I get out of here, I was gonna say, so he the ending of the post fight. The post interview couldn't even end, right? Let me see. I know I could play that. They ain't gonna shut that down, because that ain't even theirs. That's Sean Zittle's. But let me see real quick.
No sentí que me lastimó con
Yeah, he's telling him like, I really want to keep going, motherfucker. I really
a thief, man.
Because you are a thief.
And I'm not gonna suck your dick like that.
Oh, and he said, and I'm not gonna suck your dick like that. Damn, yo, that's a mean old man, bro.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't stand to have it. Those are those type of dudes, bro. They're so selfish. They fuck everything up because it's all about themselves. Yeah. Like, first of all, you're sitting in Morell's chair.
Are you a thief?
So, like, if you're the main man.
Hey, you ever see? You know what he reminds me of? You ever see the movie? It's called Substance. You ever seen that? The Substance.
Maybe I wouldn't. Off the name, I wouldn't know.
It's like a horror thriller type thing. This woman is an actor. It's Demi Moore, and she's like old, and she takes this serum to like make herself young again. But the catch is there's actually two of you. So when you inject it, you pass out, and then a younger you will come out of her back and shit. And then the one that came out sewed her back up, and then they can only operate one at a time. They can't be both awake at the same time. So they take 7 days shifts. So like 7 days she's living in her old body, then 7 days she's living in her young body. But anyway, it's kind of interesting. But the guy that is the guy that runs her career in the movie reminds me of this guy right here, just robbing everything. He doesn't care about nothing. He just cares about the money. He doesn't care if he fucks anything up. Doesn't care about anything like that. Oh, Iceman. You know what? I couldn't listen. I get it, brother. I get it. You know how me and you watch movies, so me and Iceman talk about movies all the time. Yo, I was the same way, Iceman. But just like the other movie you couldn't watch, you said, the one where the guy took the needle in the member and he kind of like drugged her and I forgot the name of it, but it was on Netflix, and he was like, I couldn't get into that. You gotta let it warm up, bro. You gotta because that other movie I was telling you about where the guy drugged her and everything, and it kept drugging her to keep her under, it doesn't heat up until the middle of the movie. This movie, The Substance, you gotta wait until it's a 2.5 hour movie. When it gets to the hour mark, it gets really good.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, don't move, Iceman. Yeah, that one. You gotta wait with Don't Move. You gotta wait till you get to the part where it starts getting good when the girl gets to this guy's house in a cabin, and then the killer is in there, and the guy that's in there doesn't know who to believe because he tries to say that's my wife or whatever. That's when it starts getting good. But you got to give it some movies, you got to give it some time to warm up. But yeah, The Substance, you got to let it warm up. But yeah, that movie, the guy in there reminds me of this guy, like a piece of shit, bro. Just he doesn't, all he cares about is money, and he doesn't care, whose life he's fucking up, and I can understand why this guy is mad though. Like you said, HOD, like he probably doesn't care, I mean,
those selfish bastards, bro.
First off, if I'm sitting next to him watching this, right?
Hey, I wish I could trade checks with you guys.
If I was sitting next to him, like that would make me feel a certain way. Like
some of us got family members like that, you know what I mean?
No, that's what I mean. But if I was Morell, it would make me feel a certain way. I'd be like, you know what? I don't want to do business with this guy no more.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But he probably doesn't have a choice because he's got a contract now. That shit. So who knows? Yeah, my shit's about to die, man.
Iceman, did you like it? Don't Move was pretty good. You know what? You know which one I liked for some reason? A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. What's the movie where the serial killer is at a concert with his daughter, and he's there. His daughter doesn't know he's a serial killer, but he's there with his daughter. Like the daughter's like one of the only thing he cares about. But when he's not with his daughter, he's killing people. He brings her to the concert, and the FBI knows he's gonna be there, but they don't know who he is or where. All they know is he's gonna be there, and they set up a trap where it's called Trap. I think, and they block all the entrances, and they're going through each person because they're trying to track him down. That's a pretty good movie. But you know what? I can't wait to see, bro. 28 years later, bro.
Yeah, you said that yesterday.
Bro, I love zombie movies, man. I don't know why. I grew up on zombie movies. But bro, 28.
Yo, don't put this. I sent you a clip. Don't play it on the thing, but just watch it and tell me how stupid Benavidez looks.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Before I go, because I only got like 3% of my phone. Shit.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go too. Let me see. Hold on.
Let me see if I can put. Don't put it on, but you can just watch it.
Yeah.
Look how stupid he looks, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Let me not show the whole thing.
Yeah, no, you should play for yourself, bro. Bro, he does that several times. I'm like, what are you doing? Because he didn't do shit. He just looks like a goofball. Even
He missed every punch.
Yeah, Morell walked in his corner laughing at him, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he missed every punch when he did that. Yeah, look, David Benavidez looked very vulnerable in this fight. Look, I look at it like this, bro. He did well, and people are gonna get mad at the critique, but it's like, bro, we're gonna critique him because it's the little fan base that he has. There's a group of people out there that really think he's like this unstoppable monster. So anytime he seems human, people are gonna critique him, bro. It's part of the game. It is what it is. The same way, anytime Canelo does anything good or bad, people talk about it. It's kind of funny when you go on these panels and you go to a weigh-in. It ain't even about Canelo. The weigh-in got nothing to do with Canelo. It ain't even in the same division, and motherfuckers be bringing up Canelo in the chat. They either doing the Canelo with the needle, the Canelo with the cow, or you got other ones that are like Mexicans run boxing and then they put Canelo up there. So it's like, even when he's not even the topic, they're talking about him. So the same way with that, with David Benavidez, bro, if he seems human and he's getting hurt out there, what do you think people are gonna do? They're gonna critique, just like Morell's gonna get a lot of critique. But I think Morell probably gained a lot of fans this fight, but he did kind of like look like he wasn't too sure of himself, or it was either that, or I think it was severe. I think it was the gas tank, bro. Which is kind of crazy because you should have known. I don't know. I feel like you should anticipate you being in those later rounds. I don't think you should just walk in there thinking, I'm gonna definitely get him out of here. You should never think like that, bro.
But I mean, he wasn't fighting like that though.
That's what I mean. But I don't know. He did hurt. The only thing I don't understand is when he did hurt Benavidez, he didn't jump on him the way he.
Why didn't he? I have a problem with that. I don't care. I have a problem with that. But you got to understand, he's Cuban, and these guys don't have that killer instinct. That's part of their who they are. You never seen them totally dominant. Gods of war in the ring. They just don't. But then we seen him do that, which made him different before. We were like, oh, this guy likes to punish people.
You thought Benavidez was too angry? I mean, that dude is always angry, bro. Yeah, he did. He missed every punch. Yeah, he missed every punch. Yeah, Benavidez, I mean, he is too angry. He's always angry, bro. He was angry after the fight. I mean, that's just how he is, he was just extra angry with fucking with Plant and fucking and Morell. He was extra, and it was due to the rivalry. He did the same shit with Plant, but when he fought Darrell, I was looking back when he fought Darrell. He wasn't really like that. He gave Darrell, actually, I remember he gave Darrell a lot of props, man. He was like, he's a good champion. And I remember when he was talking in that press conference, he was like, he's a good champion. And this is going to be a really good win under my belt. David was talking different, and even when he fought Lemieux, I saw the part where he was like, no, Lemieux's a nice guy, and what I mean? It was different. But when it was these motherfuckers, he's like, I want to break your jaw, pussy, and I thought it was going to be the opposite way around. Really. I thought that him being mad was going to affect everything, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm seeing what else I find on him. At the end of the day, they did enough to win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. It was no dominant performance. It wasn't nothing like that.
It was. I'm not gonna say it wasn't dominant, but it was. I see it. I do see it differently than you. You say you're not impressed with David Benavidez. I'm
not impressed because we're impressed when you're comparing it to the top dogs in either of the two divisions of who he needs to be fighting.
I'm just looking at.
He's not better than Bivol. He's not better than Beterbiev. He's not better than Canelo. He's not on the same podium.
I think out of those three, his best chance would probably be Bivol because of his pressure style.
And the thing is, Bivol arguably beat Beterbiev in the first fight.
Yeah.
Against the most pressured man.
That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine Beterbiev and David Benavidez?
It wouldn't last 5-6 rounds.
Huh?
It wouldn't last 5 or 6 rounds. Benavidez will break David in half. He will break him. He's gonna walk right into him. We already see that.
This guy's trying. Oh, he said I thought Benavidez was too angry. Oh, he's talking to Mila. He was angry. What do you mean? But like whether he won or lost, he was angry. That's the truth. That's like saying I thought it snowed last night. It did snow last night. Motherfucker, what does that mean? He was angry, nerd. He was angry. Okay, that doesn't matter whether he won the fight, whether he lost the fight. He was angry. That's the truth. It's not a lie. I mean, I don't know, like that's the funny shit about YouTube, bro. Is like this is why some dudes, bro. I don't understand though. I don't understand like with dudes like they don't want to go on like a live if somebody that they pick lost, right? I mean, I didn't pick anybody in this fight. I was going for Morell, but I don't like that shit. Don't bother me, bro. Like it ain't nothing for me. Like, bro, I don't let another man dictate what I do. And it's just crazy how some of these guys are. Like they'll get they'll get so mad over something like this. They'll be like, motherfucker, la, 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 right? You know, and I'm just like, oh man, come on, man. It's just funny to me, bro. But better be, bro. I think that's probably like I think that would be a one-sided fight. Like I just think his style is all wrong for better be. For somebody like that hits that hard, bro, is no, I fell for the okey doke. What okey doke, nerd? Not everyone has that high level eye. Explain what you mean. What do you mean by I fell for the okey doke? I'm a content creator. I create content and I talk about boxing. And the fight was coming up and I was talking about how angry it was and I was comparing it and I'm creating content. So what okey doke did I fall for? You fell for the okey doke because you're back here. Aha. I didn't fall for no okey doke. You're right here, are you? Come on now, brother. That's why when y'all come at me, think about this real quick. You're coming at me, but you're here, nerd. That's why I laugh, though, brother. Like when you come at me, the best way for you to come at me is to just leave and don't support me. That's the best way to come at me. I'm being dead ass with you, bro. Because to be honest with you, nerd, I fucks with you. You're here. You're watching me. So I fuck with you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you ain't doing no crazy shit, like going across the board with your, you know, being like super racist. And, you know what I mean? There's certain lines that it is. But other than that, I fucks with you, bro. You could troll me and say whatever. I fucks with you. There's just certain things that certain people do, though, that I don't tolerate. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You come here. You know who does it? You know who trolls me? You know who trolls me all the time? What's his name? He's not here today. I gave him a wrench. He trolls me so much, I gave him a wrench. What's his name? Oh my goodness, bro. Hey, there he goes. G Funky.
We're talking about you. We're talking about the Canelo fanboys, man. They're coming after you.
About you. Let me. Hey, if you want to come on, brother, here you go. What was I gonna say? The other guy, he trolled me so damn much, I gave him a wrench. What's his name though? What's his name? No, bro, he was putting in so much work, HOD. Like he was here. So look, at first, one day I blocked him, right? Then I unblocked him. I'm like, yeah, he caught me on a bad day. And I unblocked him, right? So every live, I go live. He try to do like what Nerd is doing, but like in different ways. You know, he try to like say little shit, right? And I started like talking to him, and it got to a point where, check this out, HOD. One day he came in, and I was like, "What's up, brother?" And he was just like, "What's up, man?" He just told me stop trolling me. I just gave him a wrench. Well, man, like you're supporting me, bro. So I fucks with you, man. Like, you know, I just hope that you don't think. Like you're hurting me, because I mean, I just want to let you know, like you're wasting your time. But if you're here and you're watching me, I fucks with you, bro. It's okay to troll me, bro. Hey, yo, HOD.
Yeah. Yo,
Yo, oh, I mean, G Funky, my bad. Hop on, G Funky. We was just talking about you.
I'm watching some clips of that Pitbull Cruz fight.
Yeah, that fight was a banger, bro.
Bro, I'm looking at it right now.
Yo,
Look,
that dude's got
bro,
a
dude,
that dude's got a strong ass
that
chin.
was all out
Nah,
war. It looks
nah.
like.
I was playing around with HLD because he read your X about the Canelo thing, and you know
Controlling the Canelo.
yeah we know that you don't like Canelo, right? But HLD was joking. He was joking, but he tried to make it seem like, look, G Funky's watching us right now and he's talking shit about you, Shadow. And he was trying to get me to like go at you. And I'm like, no, stop. G Funky ain't talking about me, bro.
No, you took it personal.
No, motherfucker, because you know how I am.
And
You
I
know
didn't
what?
do something about you.
Nah.
You took it
Well,
personal.
no, because you know how I am. Because like, look, when it comes to people that don't hop on the panel, I don't give a fuck. But if it's a content creator that I know, a face with a name, and I like, that's different. I'm gonna go at you, bro, because there's competition. There's actually
G Funky.
there's an opportunity.
Shadow.
Hold on. When you're anonymous and you're trolling me, I don't know who you are, so it's not that fun to me. It's not fun to me because I don't know who you are. I don't even know. You don't hop on. You don't talk to me, right? But if it's somebody I know and you try to make it seem like they're gonna play me, I'm gonna go at you.
Shadow's the type of guy that goes to church and thinks the pastor's talking about him.
Yo, he better not be.
That's what it is.
He better not be.
Yo, man, I'm watching like 49 seconds of this fight, and they were just going all out.
Nah, you didn't do anything wrong, G Funky. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yo, my cousin was happy about this fight, so I'm like, good for you, man. I mean, you know.
Oh wait, where did your cousin watch it? At a bar?
No, he ordered a fight at his house. He lives in Minnesota.
Yo, let me ask you a question because I don't drink. I don't drink anymore. So when you watch these pay-per-views and go to the bar, how much do you have to pay?
No, man, I just buy my food and watch the fight on the big screen.
They already had the fight up. So let's just say if it was a Canelo pay-per-view, even a Canelo pay-per-view, it doesn't matter what type of pay-per-view, you just go there, right? And you order food. And
I'm gonna order food to watch the fight.
You could technically do that for every fight and save money.
That's what I do. I don't, if I want to like really watch the fight, but I don't think it's worth like this. I didn't think it was worth $80. I would rather go to my spot. Have some good appetizers, maybe a drink. Or
I just don't do that because I don't like. I mean, look, it ain't like I don't got self-control, but I don't drink anymore.
Well, you don't have to drink. It's just I don't know the place that you go to.
I don't like. Let me rephrase that. I don't like being around drunk people. Okay.
I
used to be like, yo, when I came out the military, yo, you ain't gonna believe this. Well, maybe you will, maybe you won't. So when I came out the military, I was very depressed because I don't know how to explain it. Like I had spent a long time belonging to the government, right? And I know where to go at what time, what to do, what my mission.
You had a routine and you had a purpose.
Yeah, I had a purpose. And I get home and it's like I got no purpose. So I got like real fucking depressed, and it hit me out of nowhere. And I was like, I didn't even know why I was getting so depressed. But I remember I had to look up what was wrong with me.
A lot of military young men go through that.
I didn't know. Like I didn't know what was going on at the time. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And that's what was going on. When I got out the military, I felt like I had no purpose, and I get back home, and the whole world is going on, and I got so damn depressed. I started drinking, and I was drinking about a fucking it started off, I remember, even to this day I get a fucking thinking about the hangovers, bro. I would get a half pint of Bacardi Limon in the morning, and then I'd get like a pint at night, and then I just started going to where I was buying a fifth. I just bought a fifth. And then I would just drink half the fifth in the morning, half the fifth at night. And then I wake up, and then I started getting the shakes and shit. And it was just a horrible cycle.
Well, man, I'm glad you're out of that hellhole of that part of your life, man.
All of that started because I got back from the military, and I just got depressed because I felt like I had no purpose. And a lot of veterans go through that, bro.
Oh, absolutely. I had a cousin who went through that. He was recon in the Marines. and he served in Beirut. He served
Yeah.
in other, so he did a lot of.
What the thing is, it hits you out of. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure this is G Funky. I see you, G Funky. Hold on a second. It hits you out of nowhere. Like when I got
Yeah.
depressed, I didn't even realize. So I was just drinking my life away, bro. Anyway, since I don't drink anymore, I just don't like being in that. I see you, brother. I just don't like being
You,
in
you
the.
could go to you could
I
go
don't like
to
being around like alcoholics, bro. Like
no,
the
no, no,
my,
no. But the thing is, look, it's another place that doesn't, and it's not like I go to a nice little sports bar. I mean, it's a sports bar, but it's like a restaurant, really.
mm,
But another place is Dave and Buster's, bro. Dave and Buster's, bro. You
but
could sit
don't they?
down.
But how do you know ahead of time if they're showing it? They'll
Well, you
tell
got to.
you.
I think with Dave and Buster's, you got to call and find out if
See,
they're if
that's
they're.
what Hawker's asking. What's the cover charge and how do you know? So do you call ahead of time and go, hey, listen, they're showing the Benavidez pay-per-view today. If I go there and order food, are you guys gonna have it like that?
Well, when it's a sports bar, as long as they might have like a minimum of food,
Yeah,
but
but see, I just told you I don't like going to a bar.
no, sport. No, man. Well, I say sports bar because you're watching sports, but it's a restaurant, and then they'll
Oh,
probably have to tell you got to spend a minimum of whatever
okay,
$20 or something, buy a
okay.
hamburger and some stuff like
You
that.
gotta,
You
you
know what
gotta
I mean?
re. Oh, yo, you gotta remember, I'm from New York and Jersey, so when I think of sport, I think actual
Right. I know,
fucking
but
crowded bars.
but the same thing like Dave
Yeah,
and
like
Buster's.
I walk in, this fucking TV up here, just mad alcohol.
Have you ever been to Dave and Buster's?
I don't think so. And it smells and reeks of alcohol. I don't eat out a lot too. Like
No.
HOT.
Well, Dave and
I'm very
Buster's.
when I say I'm weird, let me tell you why that
You're
I'm
not
weird.
weird, bro.
No, no,
It's
hold
just
on. I think I'm weird because I'm not like a normal human being. I don't eat
bro,
out.
nobody's normal, bro.
I eat. I don't. I even don't even eat like fast food, and I'm very picky with certain things. And like I
All
said,
right,
when I came home from the military, bro, I was sheltered. I was sheltered and depressed. Like that shit it's fucking crazy, bro. But anyway, I don't like being in that situation, even if it's to watch a boxing fight. I'd rather just go
well,
to.
Dave and Buster's, you got all the arcades and all that shit, and you could order whatever cheese fries or whatever the fuck, bro, whatever
Yeah.
it is, bro, and then if you want to have a good meal, you can have a steak there too, or you have a hamburger, or you
Well,
whatever the
I'll see
fuck.
what's up. I'll see what's up because if I could save money,
But I think for Dave and Buster's, you're gonna have to call because they don't show all fights. I know that they
well,
show big fights.
well, G Funky, you was at a party. Hey, so we saw what you put on X, G Funky. So we know you're not a huge Canelo fan, but tell us what you were saying, why you were saying that.
Dude,
Go ahead.
I'll be honest with you, man. It's not Canelo. It's his fans, bro. And it's not all of them. It's just the extremes that, dude, they've been hoping and praying that Benavidez takes a loss for years now. And they were going hard. There was a lot of them I seen on X that were going hard for Morell to win tonight. And he got his ass smoked like a cheap cigar.
I don't think so.
And these guys, well, of course you don't think so, but these guys, yeah, they're coming on talking about, oh, he got dropped and look at his face. And like, dude,
He did get dropped. He did get dropped,
that
and
wasn't a
his
knockdown
face
though.
was fucked up. G Funky.
It was punches to the arms
It
are
was he
legal.
hit him on the armpit,
That
and
that's legal.
yeah, no, that's
I
not illegal.
actually,
That's not
hey,
a legal blow.
we were
Yes,
playing.
it is.
No,
We
it's
were.
not.
G Funky. I would listen. I would put it up, but I literally just had a fucking stream taken down because I was fucking playing something off of X, and it was part of the pay per view. But we
Oh,
were,
yeah, it's
yeah,
terrible. It
like
happens. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't care about like my like I'm not like it's not like super chats. Anything's bothering me. I just had to restart the stream, so I don't want to do it again. So, but anyway, I was showing that knockdown, and he did catch him on the head, on the arm at the same. It was sort of like both. It was a legal knockdown. I also do. Let me ask you about this. Regardless of who you was going for, did or did not David Benavidez hit him after the bell too?
You know what? Here's the thing, man. When I host these fight parties at this bar that I have a deal with, the shitty thing is that I can't come home and watch it, because I've already paid a lot of money to post the event at the place.
Right.
So I don't have the luxury to go back and look. So once
Oh,
some good highlights
we
come
were
back,
playing the replay, and the
once
bell
some
rang.
highlights come up on YouTube, I'll look at it again.
Just look at it. The bell clearly rang, and Benavidez throws a punch after the bell rang, and it wouldn't have changed anything anyway. The only thing I was saying was it. You know, it's a momentum changer, especially like me. I'm not like HOD. We think differently and look at things differently. Like he's not impressed with David Benavidez at all, or whatever. And I'm more like, no, I'm impressed. I did see vulnerabilities. I see with David Morell, I was, I feel like there's obviously some shit to work on, but I'm happy with what he did. But at the same time, like, I know Benavidez is a problem. You know what I mean? Like I think he is.
He's a
But
big problem, man.
I
He's
don't.
not a problem for Better Beef. He's not a problem for Bivol.
But where we
Look
disagree,
what a 10-win fighter
where
did to him tonight.
Well, we've heard
where we
this song and
disagree
dance
though,
for many
hey, G
years,
Funky,
man.
where we disagree is that I don't think he beats Canelo.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he beats Canelo.
Well, we'll see what happens. If Bivol
Well,
wins
I,
that
I
fight, we most likely won't get Benavidez against the winner. We'll probably have a third fight between
Wait,
those two.
why if Bivol wins, you said?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
let me ask
it'll be
you.
1-1 if he
and
wins.
Eddie Reynoso was at the fight. You know that, right?
Hey, G Funky, let me ask you real quick. Before I go use the bathroom. Who do you got? Better Beef or David Benavidez? Not who you going for, who you think wins.
Um, that's a good fight, man. I
It
think
is, right?
honestly, I think I would have to take David Benavidez right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I got
I think
Bivol.
the work rate, man. He just throws so many punches. It's hard to
How you throw so many punches
give
when
ring rounds.
Morell threw more punches than him?
Well, that's punch stats, man. If you want to go off of that, that's fine. But I think we saw
That's not
what
nothing about
happened last
landing. I'm
night.
just saying overall output.
Well, look, HLD, look, I know you're a big Benavidez detractor, man, and that's perfectly fine if that's how you want to be. But I think most people that watched the fight tonight saw a one-sided fight. It was not
No, it was
close.
not a one-sided fight. It was not like Canelo versus Munguia
Oh, I
or
know. It was worse.
Berlanga. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, bro.
It was worse.
No, you can gaslight yourself as much as you want with that. Nobody thought he did. What he did is he did enough to win the fight. He didn't dominate this guy. He didn't dominate this guy.
Okay, man. You see it
I mean,
your way, and
even
that's
though I
fine,
really,
man. But
from what I'm looking at, because I'm looking at, I caught the last 4 rounds is what I think is what I just caught.
is that because you illegally streamed it?
No, my my cousin, he lives in Minnesota.
What are y'all
See, look,
talking
if you
about?
were in my city, bro, if you were in my city, HLD, I would have let you come in for free to
No,
watch
man,
me
it
on my
ain't even
fight
worth that. I
pass.
don't think it was worth no $80.
Hey, what are y'all talking about?
That
We're talking
because he's
about
like,
HLD
I just told
streaming
him that I saw the
fights.
last 4 rounds. My cousin who lives in Minnesota hit me up. And if I was watching the fight, I'm like, no. And he's like, well, I bought the fight, and he won it. He just had me watch it over video with him the last 4 rounds.
No, I heard you guys disagreeing on something when I
Well, yeah,
was.
but that's what we were
Well,
talking
he
about.
thought it was a close fight. I don't think it was close at all. I didn't see a close fight.
Oh, we were talking about this
Oh,
before.
yeah, pointed, but it was in a domination. If you want to talk about scorecards, he
No,
may have
hold
brought
on,
him out,
We,
but
me,
it was in domination.
me and HOD was talking about this earlier. I am I understand what you're saying. I look at it like it was definitely Morell. It's not like Morell was robbed. No, if I
No,
had
nothing like that.
it was one sided. As in, like, to me, there were put like this. There was a clear victor, in my opinion. I do not think though he was in complete domination the whole fight, because he got hurt a couple times and he showed vulnerabilities, and I expected that though. I mean, but did he win the fight? Yes. Was it controversial? No, not at all.
No.
Do I think the point deduction would have changed anything? No. Do I like that he got a point taken off? No, I don't.
Yeah,
And
I
I don't
really
think he should
like
have.
referee Thomas Taylor. I think he's one of the best refs in the game, but I don't think he did a good job in that round. I don't feel like he should
But
have
I don't think
given
it would have
Morrell
mattered though.
taking a
To be
point.
clear, I'm with you, G Funky. I don't think it would have mattered. Like, the only issue I had with it was this, bro. When you look back at the replay, because my issue with the ref is you're standing right there. You're closer than I am.
Yeah, but when the moment, but I can see that the moment that the Benavidez hit him, he didn't. He was looking the other way,
It's
and then
hard to
he
pull
only caught.
punches, man.
He only caught the reaction of Morel hitting Benavidez.
My only thing was this, that and this is to Benavidez's credit, G Funky. he was in control of the fight at the time. And so when you knock someone down, whether it's clear, whether it's not, you knock someone down, you gain momentum. You know what I mean? And you get it in your head. And when he got the point taken away, he went back to the corner. And whether it was a translation issue or not, fucking Ronnie Shields spent the whole time telling him, hey, like, get it all right. Get it out your head. Focus. It's the last round. Focus. And Morell was still upset. Like, why did he? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, to me, it was just a momentum changer. Not like it would have done anything. It wouldn't have changed. But I still don't like the fact he took a point from him though, because it ain't like he was getting his ass whooped and then said, because you know how people like it's kind of funny. I was watching. You guys know what was it? Bare Knuckle. I was watching Bare Knuckle, right? And I saw this dude disqualify himself. It was this black guy. This white guy was beating the fuck out of him. And the black guy was talking mad shit before the fight, right? He was getting like embarrassed and shit. So every time they went to go break it up, he would take a free opportunity to hit the white dude. And he did it the first time and he missed. And he said, I'm going to warn you. Then he was getting beat up again, and he did it again. They took a point off him, right? He said, you do it again, you're going to get disqualified. Then he gets caught. He gets rocked. He's almost like knocked out. He's literally. And then when he came in, he held. And when the ref came in, he took a clean shot. Boom. And it hurt the white guy, and they disqualified him or whatever. But I'm saying it ain't like that was happening to Morell. It's not like he was getting his ass whooped, and he threw a punch after the bell out of frustration. He threw a punch because he clearly got hit after the bell. You even see it on the replay. In fact, when you slow it down and look at it, you'll see when Benavidez throws a punch after the bell, Morell makes a face like as it's coming out, like as he's like this. You see Morell's face, like motherfucker, what you doing, like that, and threw it back. It's the nature of the beast, and I don't think he should have had a point taken away from
Edgy Funky, if there's a punch landed, but at the same time there's a foot causing the fighter to be also trip at the same time, is it still a knockdown?
It shouldn't be. I don't think he landed the punch in a scoring part of the body.
It doesn't have to score. That's for a point, but it's not illegal to punch on the arms.
No, I don't think it was on the arm. I think he kind of cuffed underneath.
No, it's not. He cuffed him right behind. He punched him right behind the arm. But I'm looking at the fight under somebody else who made it slow mo.
So that's like if you
punched him in the back of the arm, but at the same time, Benavidez's foot was caught behind Morell's foot, and so when he hit him there, when he was going that way, he tripped over his foot.
Yeah, I don't think.
Hey, that's a great point, Amok.
It should be a knockdown.
Amok, that's a good point. I like how he put that. When Benavidez won, it was clear the rounds he won. But when Morell won, it was the rounds were competitive. Yes. That's it.
He outpointed him. That's how he did. He didn't dominate him. He outpointed him.
Wait. But what he's saying is like when Benavidez won a round, he clearly won the round. When
but it was in domination.
Hold on, let me finish. HOD. Damn. when he says fucking Benavidez Morell won a round, he's saying it's debatable. You could say it might have been a swing round. You know what I mean? Like that. That's what he means. And I agree because he caught him few in between. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I was going for Morell, but I'm not gonna. It's not like I had a dog in the race with this fight. I'm keeping it 100 as I can. I think David Benavidez, it was clear winner, but I do think he was I saw vulnerabilities. I expected that, and I don't think he beats Canelo. But I'm frustrated with Canelo for not fighting him, so I'm all over the fucking place.
That fight's not gonna happen, man. We just have to stop talking about it.
I hope it does.
I wouldn't say that. There's a reason why.
He said Eddie Reynoso was at the fight.
Reynoso had a fighter on the card, I believe. That's why he was there.
What fighter?
On the deep undercard, the ones that we didn't see. I think he had a fighter on there.
He would have had stayed for the rest of it.
Why not? It's a fight.
No.
You get free tickets. You get free tickets when you do.
You would have stayed for that.
Brother, trust me. When you're a part of the event and you have a fighter on, they give you tickets. So
I know they give you tickets.
You can
but if you don't give a shit about this dude, they don't give a shit about him.
Well, that's what you think, man. But you see, people in the business don't think the way the fans do, bro. Like, I think that's
Yeah. Oh,
a
you
big
hit
thing
that
that you have
right
to
on, bro.
understand.
You
You
hit
know,
that. Thank you, bro. You hit that right on the point.
I don't think he's a fanatic like that to have stayed for it.
Nah, hey, yo, G Funky. You know what's crazy too? Because a lot of times when I make my points, you're like, but you're not understanding the business. Like when I would say certain things, and you're making a point because of the business side. But that is true. Like a lot of us, we don't really, to be honest, as fans, we don't care about the business side.
I tell you this.
Like
I tell you this real quickly, man, because I'm gonna jump off.
yeah,
It's getting late for me. I had a long day, but I had 4 fighters here from my region come and hang out with the fans, and I do my best Michael Buffer impression and bring them out on the stage and let them talk to the fans and hang out with the fans there. But I had 2 fighters that both fight in the flyweight division, 115 pounds, and there was already talks of them actually having a fight, and yeah, they were there. They were cool. It wasn't like, oh man, fuck this guy. I don't want to be around him. It was like, hey, look, we both got some good followings here. We're both building our record. In a couple of years from now, we're gonna fight and we're gonna make some good money. That's the way that's the way people in the boxing business think, man. And I had to get on the inside to realize it myself. They understand it's, we got to
did you
build some things. And
did you
we
see
were
the
talking about this. I'm
Did you see
sorry.
hold on? Did you see the interaction with hey, what's his name? HOD, the guy.
Cuba
Tacuba?
Senior.
Tacuba
Yeah,
Senior?
yeah.
I
Did you
heard
see?
about it. Yeah, I heard
I
about it.
have it right here. Hold on. Let me show it to you.
And his son is working on the other side, right?
Yeah, yeah. His son is. Dude, doesn't his son look like a young Heavy D, bro? He always reminds me of Heavy
I'm like,
D.
what the hell, bro? This old man is an embarrassment, bro.
I might be going back a little too far for some people watching, but he
Here.
always
Now
reminds me
I
of
know who
Heavy
Heavy D
D.
is. Here, let me show you this. I know the ain't gonna strike me for this. This ain't even part of the fight. So, here we go. Hold
And
on.
this is post fight right here,
Yep.
Shadow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll tell you what he says afterwards because I had to put my headphones on and do my investigation because you can't really hear what he's saying, but I'll tell you afterwards. But first, just watch it.
Hey, I'm about to die, man. I'm at 1%. So if I cut off, good night.
All right, man. Give Benavidez some credit, man. He deserves it.
Oh, he won. He won the fight. That's the credit.
So they shook hands, huh?
Now watch. No, he just watch. It's only a minute long.
I really want to keep going. I don't want to end it. He called me a thief. He called me a thief, man. And I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Are you a thief?
Embarrassment,
I wish
bro.
I could trade checks with you guys. I wish I could trade checks with both of you.
Give a round to is the winner, David.
I didn't understand David Benavidez's angle with that, saying that
I
he was
was
taking.
I'm right about to get to that. Just watch. So right here, the guy says underneath his breath, he says something like I want problems, motherfucker. Like I still want it, and I'll tell you what happened.
Showed it in the ring. Congrats to both for taking this fight.
He called him a snitch. He said, "You motherfucking snitch."
And congrats to Benavidez for winning this fight.
Tell you, bro, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you. You better come the fuck out. Come on and do it, baby. Come on and do it. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. Keep talking shit. I'm not.
And yeah, so I don't understand that angle either because it's so every time they had their little conference or whatever, right? Even when the fight first started and it was first announced, the first thing he said to David Morell is, "I'm gonna expose you in the ring and outside the ring." And the guy was like, I think it was Ariel Hawani. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "This motherfucker, he's getting robbed from his own promote. This guy's taking more money and this and that." And then he did it again right before they did the weigh-in, and then it got Morell mad. And then that's when the guy started realizing, like, yo, the crazy thing is they pointed it out in the chat. He never once said, G Funky, you're a liar. He never said you're lying. He just got mad, like almost like if I'm going out with 3 girls and you tell them, like, yo, he's got 2 other girls, right? It's not like I'm denying it. Now I'm just mad that you fucking ratted on me, right? So that's why over here the guy started going at David right here during the weigh-in or the press
Hey,
conference.
let me tell you something. All I'm going to tell you guys, if you can hold this guy's punching power, okay, for 12 rounds, I don't know anything about boxing. Okay, this guy's going to knock you out. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. You guys are the ones that started. You guys are the ones started.
So who's taking more money out of David Morell's check? You or anybody else? You're taking more money than Morell is.
So he's exposing that, and that guy, he's mad, and you want to know why I know he's mad, and tell me if you agree, G Funky. So I'm looking at it like this: if he is taking a lot of the money, if he is robbing Morell, which he obviously is, because he called David Benavidez. Why would you call him a snitch if it ain't true? And you know what I mean? And so he ain't denying it. He says you fucking snitch. And so when David Benavidez comes in, he said to him, "You better fucking apologize to me, or you're gonna have some fucking problems with me. You know how I roll." And David Benavidez is like, "What?" And then his father said something. David Benavidez Sr. said something. And then David goes, and I can hear it with the headphones on. And David goes, "Yo, man, you're going to keep going on with this, bro. Leave it alone. The fight's over." He turns around and the guy goes, "No, I'm going to keep fucking going with this, you fucking snitch." And then that's when everything started. But then I'm thinking, like, he's probably looking at Morell like, look, this is Morell got a loss, but he's going to bounce back. It's only one loss, it's only 11 fights, right? People now, he has more exposure. I think he's going to get a belt in the future. I think he's good enough to do that. And he's probably good enough to get a rematch with David in like a year or two. That's what I really think will happen. And that's a lot of money when you think of this guy, like, that's money, these fights. So he's mad. He's mad that he's being, because now Morell could be like, you know what? He is taking money from me. He could think about it and part ways, go somewhere else, and that's a lot of lost money. That's why that guy's so mad.
I mean that's a possibility.
Because he ain't deny it.
Yeah, but he's also petty for making the show on the biggest stage. Don't you want to handle that away from cameras?
I know that when fighters hire managers, it's in the contract between the manager and the fighter of how much they get per purse. That I don't know what their deal is, but if he's getting paid more than what he's supposed to, then that's definitely a problem. And Morell should
leave him,
seek legal counsel.
No, you just need to find out
But from
legal
everyone
counsel.
that I know, and I know a few people that know Luis de Cuba Sr., they say he's a straight guy. He's a straight shooter. But you just never know, man. Some people do bad business.
Look, it's just kind of crazy how David kept bringing that up, and then the guy gets so mad and never denies it. But then there's another interview where David, you know how David Benavidez talks, right? He's like, "This motherfucker should be fucking thanking me, in fact, because I'm letting him know that this guy's taking money from him. You should be fucking thanking me." Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know how David Benavidez talks, right? And I don't know whether that's his way of really helping Morell or not. You know what I mean? But if he is robbing Morell, but obviously you could clearly see this motherfucker is mad because he's like, and the reason why I know, if I was a betting man, he's stealing money from Morell because he doesn't fucking deny it. Why? Instead of saying you're a fucking liar, he just.
Hey, I wish I could trade checks with you guys. I wish I could trade checks with both of you.
Oh, let's bring him. I would never sign. I would never sign.
Let's
David Benavidez says, "I would never sign with you," and then that's when he calls you a snitch.
This is yours.
Plus to the downship with, they proved why this is one of the best. And so many people
right here, watch his mouth, snitch.
were
Watch.
excited when this matchup was made, and they showed it in the ring here tonight. So, congrats to both for
snitch right there, right there.
Here tonight.
You know what I'm gonna do, Shadow, for you?
Right there, and then boom, watch David.
And congrats to Benavidez for
Watch this.
As so many people were excited in the ring here tonight. So, congrats to both for taking this fight, and congrats to Benavidez for winning this fight.
Come on and do it, baby. Come on.
I'm gonna reach out, man, and see if I can get him to come on and talk to him about this situation. See what he says. But let me ask you guys this. HLD's off. I know he said his phone was dying. Well, let me ask you this, Shadow.
Yo.
Because for years, man, big channels, I'm not going to name drop anyone here because this is your platform, man. I'm not going to do that.
Go ahead.
But there's a lot of channels that have big audiences that has been claiming that Benavidez was running scared from David Morell. Well, we got the fight, and I personally feel like we got it too early. I feel like with a little bit more experience for David Morell, uh, maybe next year, late next year, would have been a much better fight for David Morell. But fans wanted it. They claimed he was running. They claimed he was scared, and he got in there. And then now we're hearing all the same excuses. And see, that's the main problem I have, Shadow, is that
Mhm.
fans will make excuses, right? They said he was scared, he was ducking. Fight happens, and it's like, well, he beat a guy that only had 11 fights, and he had no experience, and look at his face, and shit like that. Like it's
Mhm.
the
Well,
excuses go on and on, man.
well, look, man. That's gonna happen. I was talking about this week. Actually, I said, but actually, I was wrong. I was half right, half wrong. Uh, I said that whoever loses is gonna make a lot of excuses, but Morel didn't. He actually said he did bring up the ref one quick, but he was like, "No, I lost," this and that. But people how the community is, with people that back people that this was a rivalry, so it's kind of expected, Like
Yeah.
the one thing I don't put like this. I may not agree with what goes on, but I understand it. I guess what I'm trying to say is like I don't look at it like that's oh fucking T.O. You talk shit about T.O. You talk shit about me. Like no, I like T.O. but at the same time I'm like bro, T.O. be fucking saying some off the wall shit. Like I like him. I'm gonna go for him. You know what I mean? But I don't back him for everything. That's just an
Yeah.
example. But I understand how this community is, and you know how it is, and like people back fighters and like like the one thing that's not that bad what and I'm gonna bring it up again. I don't care because I'm trying to make a point here. Like look, showbiz is a huge channel. He's probably like number one, right? I
Hmm.
stopped watching him not because I don't like him, not because I don't think he's knowledgeable, because I felt like as a person that was subscribed to him, I felt like he was trying to con me.
He's a
I felt
clickbaiter, man.
Well, look, so and I brought in I'm trying to make a point so people can understand what I'm saying. So what he would do is this. So let's say David Benavidez versus David Morell. He would start Monday and do a live and say David Benavidez is gonna fuck David Morell up, and he'd do a whole live doing that. Then he next day he'd talk about something else, and then the Wednesday he'd flip the script and be like, Benavidez is gonna beat the fuck out of Morell, right? So now he said both. So then the fight happens. And then whatever the result is, the following Monday, he'll come on and go, look, I told y'all what was going to happen. Here goes me. Here goes me saying he's covered every angle and he's got it on camera. So then he goes, look, I told y'all it was going to go. And then he plays himself saying it. And so he did that the first time. And I was like, all right, it is what, but then he did it like 3 fights in a row. And I'm like, bro, like, I get it. You got some diehard following fans. If they want to do fine, I'm not stupid, bro. Like, I feel like you're conning me. Like, you don't have to do that. Like,
Yeah.
you could just say, hey, I got this one wrong. I mean, like, I didn't get the pick right. I mean, like, but I understand this community, bro. It's a lot of
Yeah.
these guys aren't necessarily just about boxing, though.
And I'll be honest with you, Shadow. Guys like that are one main reason why I decided to take a different approach to boxing, where I've started working with fighters here in
Mhm.
my region and stuff like that. YouTube is just full of too many clowns like that, man. And you know
No, I
what?
don't got nothing against them, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Because
what you do,
the thing
man.
is,
You
too,
know?
like, I expect people to criticize me. If I do something, like I expect someone to be like, yo, Shadow, like you bugging, or that's not what you said, or you said this. I'm the type of person I'd be like, yo, my bad. So like people got mad at me because I went at Nestor Gibbs, and I was joking, but it's the truth though. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying at all. Fucking he dropped the same day T.O. had called up on the show. He literally had a short. They had just dropped a short on T.O. He's talking like motherfucker this, motherfucker that, and motherfucker racist, da da da. He's literally like, you know what I mean? Like that,
There's another guy too with a big channel that did the
right? And
same
then so
thing.
he's talking like that. And literally, they dropped that short that day, an hour later. And I remember watching, an hour later, when I saw Tio pop up, I was like, oh shit, let me see how he's gonna you know, I mean, it's over the internet, bro. Y'all grown, man. It ain't like Tio gonna beat your ass, but Tio was mad cool with him, right? And then he starts saying shit like, yeah, you know, I was trying to tell people you ain't racist, you know, that I figured you just taking the angle like, motherfucker, that's not what you just said in your short, and that's not what you've been saying all week. So I called the shit out, bro. And but I still watch them. I watch them every day. I admit that. I'm just criticizing, bro. I'm calling it out. That's some weak shit to me. That don't
There's
mean I
nothing
don't
wrong
like
with that.
Ness. That don't mean it is what it is. I watch him. I mean, but I expect somebody to do that to me.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that,
I
man.
mean,
And
call me out on it, bro.
I
We
seen
grown
another
ass men, bro. We content creators, bro. Like this, is what the fuck we do.
I
I
seen
don't even take this
another
shit full time. I don't even
yeah.
do this shit full time.
Me too, man. I'm barely on these days, but I see excuse me, I seen another big channel that I actually thought was cool. But when Tio this I'm going way back. When Tio said that comment, I believe it was on Punch Drunk. I seen the clip surfacing on Twitter.
Which comment we talking about?
He
He
said
said a lot of comments, bro.
yeah, he said if ESPN wants to keep the black fighters, they could keep them,
Oh,
right?
yeah, God, yeah, I remember.
So when he said that, this channel did a live the next day and said, "Man, Teofimo is a racist," and he allowed all these people to come on and say a bunch of shit. We're not gonna let him get away with this, bro,
Mhm.
and all this shit, right? Well, recently, this same individual somehow, some way, got an interview with Teofimo, and
The
yeah,
energy
it
was
was not
different.
the same. It was not the same shit, you know. And
And that's what I'm saying. But look, I expect it too. And look, another thing I expect too, though, like I don't know how you are. Like I know you personally, but I don't know how you think. So how I think as a man, bro, and I think it has to do with like, you know, I'm not no different from anyone else, bro. But I've been through a lot of shit in my life. You know, I've lost my parents. I've been in the military. I don't. I've been through a lot at a young age. So I try not to be so judgmental on people. If anything, I'm more judgmental on myself, actually to a fault. But what I try to do, bro, is when people do shit that I don't understand, I try to act like I'm dead serious, bro. I try to act like I'm in their head, like so I can understand. So, for instance, like let's take the nesting, right? I try to go in his head so I could be like, well, maybe that's why he's doing it. Sometimes it's hard, but like I'm gonna tell you an example. Bill Haney. They will never criticize Devin Haney over there. They will never, ever, ever say anything bad about Bill or Devin or whatever. Even if you try to, they'll cut your call off. It's crazy, right?
wow,
But then I realize Bill is a huge supporter of that channel and probably financially contributes or whatever it may be, and they're cool. You know, so I'm not saying it's right, but I put my head in his head, and I'm like, well, I understand. I may not fuck with it. It's still some fuck shit to me, but I mean, I understand why he doing that though. He don't want to break a relationship. Me, I'm not like that. I don't like getting relationships like that. I don't want to get close to a fighter because I'm loyal. I know I'm loyal. So
yeah,
so I don't want to be put in a situation where he's done some fuck shit and but I don't want to say nothing because that's my guy. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that situation because I am loyal as a human being. And I'll probably, if you did some fuck shit and I'm real cool with you, I'd probably be like, nah, bro, that's my man though. That's just how I am, bro. Until you cross me. So I don't want to be in that position. So I don't fucking do no interviews or nothing like that. And but I understand why they do it. And you gotta understand too, a lot of these guys are monetized and this is their main source of income too. So
yeah.
when that's a factor,
That makes a
everything is out the
difference.
window. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a huge
makes a
difference,
difference for
bro.
sure, man.
A
And
huge difference.
I'll just say this, man. This is advice I'll give you after hearing what you just said, and you could take it or leave it, man.
Mhm.
Uh, but for one man to another, don't try to get into people's heads and try to think of why they do certain things, man. You're just gonna drive yourself nuts, bro.
Drive myself
Like,
nuts, right?
and look, think about it like this, and all you guys in the chat that have ever been in a relationship with a woman, we just think totally different. I stopped a long time ago trying to understand why my wife does certain things the way that she does.
Yeah,
They just think differently, you know? And like I
yeah,
just come to accept that, you know what? We're different and I'm not going to try to figure it out anymore.
yeah. I
It's
only do
saved me a
that
lot of
though.
stress, man.
Yeah, but I'm only doing that not cause so much to understand them. It's so I don't go at them so hard.
Ah, I got you.
You
Yeah.
understand? Instead of me just like motherfucker, why you acting all weak or whatever it is or what I try to like, well, think about it. Like that's his man. He goes on the channel like that. And then I'm like, okay, so then I don't go at them. So I try not to be so judgmental, which is why for some reason narcissists really bother me, bro. They really, really
Oh
fucking
boy.
bother me.
Yeah.
Hey, before I get off, this is funny, right? So I never watch Boxing Ego, not because I don't like him. I don't watch him. I just don't. But it shit come, and every time there's a fight coming up, a lot of these channels that I don't watch, I'll click on them because believe it or not, like just because I may not like you or you got a different like you still are a boxing fan and you probably have some content or say something that I can absorb. You know what I mean? I'm just like that. So he had a video that came out and he was talking about. He starts off by saying, "I'm the only guy on YouTube that's been talking about how Morell has 100 and something amateur fights and this and that. And I'm the only one. You got it here first. I'm the only one. I'm the baddest man in land. And I know why he's doing it, but it's like I listen to him and I'm like, bro, for you to even say some stupid, outrageous shit, like I'm a nobody technically in this community as far as subscribers go. And I was talking about that all week. So if I was, how many other fucking content creators you think brought that up? Like if they can't Google, bro, like this is crazy. But I shouldn't let shit like that bother me. Like I've been doing really better too with the trolling too. Like I've
Yeah.
accepted. I've accepted the trolling, bro. I have. I've literally put it in my head. Like these are supporters, bro. Like I just the ones that are real disrespectful, those I block. I get them out of here. But the ones that fuck, they say stupid shit. They come in here, they say stupid shit to me, bro. I gotta look at it like this, bro. They don't really hate me or they wouldn't keep coming here. So once I've changed my mindset to that, it works, but I'm human though, bro. I'm human.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We're
anyway,
gonna make
bro,
mistakes. Yeah.
um, before we get off, I know you gotta go. You think that he beats better at Beef?
I would favor him, man. I think, and you know what? I really like uh Beterbiev, and I learned that that's the correct pronunciation because I talked to Thomas Shriver, who does all the Rehab season cards over there.
Uh-huh.
And I asked him, I said, "Is it Beterbiev or Beterbiev?" He goes, "No, they told me he prefers Beterbiev." I said, "Okay,
Okay.
good.
Beterbiev.
Now I won't mispronounce it anymore when I do shows."
Beterbiev.
Um, but yeah, I think he's starting to show, some cracks in the walls, man. He's 40 years old, and I know he's in much better shape than I am. We're the same age, but boy, I could tell you, man, little things, man. Getting up out of bed sometimes in the morning fucking hurts, and so I could tell he's kind of slowing down a little bit, man. And I think he's gonna have another tough fight with Bivol. There's no guarantee he wins that fight. So if a scenario happens where, let's say, Bivol wins in a couple weeks,
Right. Let's say that
I,
was my next question. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I think there's gonna be a third fight. There has to be,
Okay, well, let's just
you
put it
know.
like this. If he was to fight, okay, because I look at it like this: Bivol, Canelo, or better BF. Those three. Honestly, in my opinion, I favor better beef. I'm just gonna say better beef because I'll keep forgetting, but better beef over David. I favor Canelo over David. However, Bivol, even though he's the more polished and beat Canelo, I just think David's style gives him more problems. I think better Biev is dangerous for David Benavidez because he's gonna be right there and he's gonna be in firing range. And I just think Better Beef is powerful as fuck. Yeah, he's
He
slowing
is
down.
fucking strong, man.
He's strong. He's as strong as a fucking ox, bro.
Yeah.
And I saw Morell like kind of buzz David a couple of times or whatever. But David did exceptionally well tonight. But I still favor Better Beef over him. But if I was to figure like if it did, like I said, these are my opinions, bro. Like my opinions, I'm wrong half the time anyway. But
Yeah,
I
most people are, man. So
I
that's
think well, no, actually, I'm always right. I'm the best guy. I'm the best guy, baddest man in the land.
baddest man on the planet,
Uh,
right?
uh, uh, he I think Bivol. If I think he gives Bivol problems because David. What I will say that David is exceptionally good at. and I know people like to talk about his pressure, but I think one of the things that I think, and I'm just looking at him and I'm like, that's got to be an issue, is not necessarily so much his pressure of throwing punches. That's a huge thing. But I personally believe it's his presence.
Yeah.
He's standing in front of you, right? And he's not backing down. So he's firing a lot of shots at you. So even when he takes a break, you're cautious because you're like, you don't know if he's going to fire back. I saw Morell freeze a couple times tonight. He
Yeah.
froze because he had like a combination was let off to the body and it hurt him, and he kind of froze. He stopped when he should have been firing, but because David was standing in front of him, he didn't know if he's going to get counted or whatever. It was confusing him. It's that presence, bro, of not going anywhere, and he just stays in front of you, bro. And I just think that wears you down. You take someone like Morell, who's never been. I honestly believe that Morell thought he was going to knock him out. I don't think Morell thought that he was going to be in the, because he kept saying, "I'm gonna knock you out." He does this, whatever. And I felt like maybe he didn't think that he was going to be that later on, which is stupid. Like, that's a beginner's mistake, but I honestly think that. But there was times where he could have been firing back and he didn't. And I know the reason why he didn't is because sometimes when he was firing back, David was clipping him in between, and he was constant barrages of punches. His work rate is so fucking high that even when he stops throwing punches, he's still there. So you don't know. So you're hesitant, bro. Just that presence alone. That's why I say, to beat David Benavidez, you need to hurt him or get him to the point where he's like, I need to get away for a second. You see what I'm saying? Like I instead of swallowing his, just swallowing this dude, fucking swarming him or whatever for fucking the whole fight. Like, you got to get him to a point where he's like, let me back off a bit. And nobody's been able to do that yet, because you got to hurt him. And I think the reason why I got Canelo beating him is because I know you don't like Canelo, but one of the things I like about Canelo is he doesn't really throw that many wasted punches. And even when he does throw wasted punches, it's got a purpose. Like Callum Smith's, when he fucking did his shoulder. Yeah, he's throwing punches and it's blocking, but he fucking, look what he did to his arm or whatever it was, right? I go off the last fight with Berlanga. Yes, it's Berlanga. I already know how I feel about Berlanga. I think it's a joke, but it is what it is. That's who he fought. And that check left hook he dropped Berlanga with was fucking, it was fast, bro. And he dropped.
That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, it was fast too. And he dropped Munguia. So Canelo is a good counter puncher, and he's fast. And he's a good body puncher, and we all know he's got top chins in boxing right now. So that's why I kind of give him. The only thing that I think David really gives him a problem with is that work rate and that presence as the fight goes on. But that's where I feel like, but we don't know if, and that's why we got to see it. But we don't know if, like, in the fourth round, he's trying to pressure Canelo and he gets clipped, and that'll make him think, G Funky. That's the only reason why I feel like, I think if anybody could beat him, I think people don't give Canelo enough credit. I think they look at the way he moves, which I don't agree, bro. I don't. And I'm not a huge Canelo fan. Just like I'm not a huge Crawford fan, but Crawford's a bad motherfucker. Like, I look at him and I'm like, he doesn't throw wasted punches that much. And I do think that people underestimate the fact that Canelo has spent the majority of his career fighting bigger guys. He's used to that. So that whole So that
That's a
whole
good point.
Right, that whole he's taller than me, bigger, that shit don't mean nothing to Canelo. That don't mean a damn thing.
No, and when you kind of like Andrew Ruiz, he in the giant heavyweights that we have in this era, he kind of uses that to his advantage as well, being short, stocky. He's used to fighting guys that are much bigger than him, and so same goes for Canelo, man. I just don't see that fight happening, man. From what I'm hearing, his next opponent is gonna be kind of par for the course for what we've seen last year.
William Skull.
I'm not gonna say, but
this is why I think it's William Skull, because that would make him 2 times undisputed, and I don't know if he's fighting Crawford, is he fighting Crawford? This is what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing, and I don't know whether it's true or
Looks
not.
like
I'm
September is
telling
going
you
to be
what
a
I see is
Crawford.
this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see, and this is why I know if this is true, this is why I know it's a money grab for Crawford, and motherfuckers are gonna be surprised. I don't want to hear nothing when he runs through Crawford. The reason
Yeah,
why
Crawford is looking to
it
get that big
yeah,
check
if this
and
is true,
right off
so
into the sunset.
from what I'm hearing is they're gonna fight in like September, but Canelo's gonna take a fight before that, like a
Yeah,
filler
Canelo's
fight,
going to fight in May. He's going to keep the May date
right?
and fight Cinco de
And
Mayo
if
because
they're
if you
gonna fight,
notice,
if they
if you
already know that they're gonna fight later on in the year, and Crawford doesn't take a filler fight, that tells me everything I need to know. It's
well,
just a
he's going
cash out.
to
It's a cash out. He ain't serious, and Canelo's gonna run right through him, bro. That's just what
Crawford
I
is
think.
going to get annihilated in that fight, bro. I think as good as he is, and I've said for many years that he's the most skilled fighter in boxing. He's ambidextrous, and he fights brilliant out of the southpaw stance. It's too big of a weight jump, man, in my opinion. And I know he's been preparing for this fight because my friend Joshan James, who's fighting on the co-main event next Saturday on Pro Box from San
Mm-hmm.
Antonio, he's fighting Lester Martinez. Uh, that's a guy who Crawford's been sparring with and
Mm-hmm.
preparing him for his fight against my buddy Joshan. So he's been sparring with super middleweights already. That I do know. So he's preparing himself for that jump. But Lester Martinez ain't no fucking Canelo Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy Joshan is gonna he's gonna show everybody that next Saturday because I think he's gonna beat him. And so yeah, he's preparing for that jump.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he's gonna get paid a lot of money, and good for him, you know. But I think he's gonna get smoked. I really do,
Well,
man.
let's just keep our fingers crossed. You never know, man. I all one thing is this before I get out of here. Us as boxing fans, I feel like I understand that there's a business, but I feel like we should. I just think there's a difference in generations, man. Like a generation ago, we didn't have to like pray like, oh, are these guys gonna fight? They just, you know what I mean? Yeah, there was a business, but there was more like dudes was wanting to fight. Now it's more social media, and a lot of these 20-year-olds act like kids, and you know what I mean? And I mean they're grown ass men. Some of them are 30 years old and act like kids, you know, and it's like and of course the internet has a lot to do with that. But anyway, man, look, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, it's been a
I
while since
appreciate you.
I had the opportunity to come on with you guys, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I
Good,
appreciate it.
man. Get some sleep, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I had a long day, man. When you do events like this, bro, like it's a lot of work.
Yeah. I
But you
appreciate
know,
you, man. Next time I
hey,
come on, I'll drop the link if I see you. All right.
no problem, man. Thank
All
you.
right. Take care. I appreciate y'all, man. Man. I gotta get something to eat. Look what time it is, bro. I don't, man. I'm gonna turn into a vampire this weekend. Unbelievable, man. I appreciate you. Thanks, y'all, man. Yo, the few of y'all that's always here, bro. I fucks with y'all, man, because I don't do this shit for money. So as long as it's y'all like here, I'll go live. You know what I mean? Y'all take care, man.